In case you weren't aware, there was a leak of a creator contract that's pretty ass cheeks. I cannot say if this is true or not since fakes do exist. However, others in this space have said it is. But does that mean you should believe them? That's up to you. For the sake of this though, I will personally be treating this as a hypothetically real scenario because of how gross it is, and we all know how companies like to do gross shit. Like not pay you properly. I'm sure you've seen the influx of videos on it, and I won't bore you with the details. I will, however, provide you with at least one creator that I know that has covered it in a longer segment with their takes, and that is Connor's thoughts. But I've also seen many others cover this too, so go check them out if you'd like. I'm just here to give my perspective on it, and surprise, it's what you would expect. I think this is not good, and it's looking out for the company and not the creators who signed onto it. Wow, who would have guessed? Companies don't give a shit about you.
It's a big club. And you ain't in it.
Or the communities as a whole. I think this contract was made to be used on mainly new and upcoming Zenless Zone Zero creators who would potentially not know any better and excitedly sign away at the devil offering you heaven. The idea that the company can step in and reject opportunities for you is basically disgusting. And I would also imagine if the opportunities arise to try and squeeze your pockets dry, they'd try it. Like you not letting them know of sponsorships or them deeming something you made detrimental to yourself, but mostly to the brand you're bound to. But how is this relevant to Wuthering Waves? Well, just because Hoyoverse is doing this, allegedly, does not mean Kuro couldn't do something very similar. Wuthering Waves is looking to be a potentially big pillar in the open world gacha space, so that means there's a lot of potential for Kuro to fall into the same pit of greed and exploitation. If not now, then maybe later, and I'm hoping that we as a community will hold these companies and the sleaze that make shit like this accountable and let them know to go suck a battery. At the end of the day, they are companies, and they all try to take advantage of you because that's how the system functions. The main point is that these contracts are abhorrent to creators and also as a general precedent because of what this sets for the future. This style, verbiage, or whatever this kind of contract is should not be further normalized. Exploitation and control through the company should not be a further normalized thing we apathetically accept. Just because corporate systems function to fuck you over doesn't mean we should let it. Much like our immune systems, one of the best ways to maintain health is to be preventative about these things. So, if you are ever in a position with stuff like this, I highly urge you to be careful, to read 2, 3, or 4 times over, consult, and ask questions, because stuff like this is how you find out that your road to success was paved with barbed gold. Competition, right? Good for innovation. With stuff like this, the only goal is monopolizing as much as possible. Domination, not collaboration. But yeah, tell me what you think. Am I far off? Do you agree? I want to know if there are angles that I missed. In any case, I of course appreciate you. Thank you for letting me take your time, and seriously, be safe out there.